In this video I'm going to show you how to make a virtual classroom. What you do is click on the tab that says My Classes. This brings up your menu. You can go over here to create a new workspace. Click on that and this brings up your classroom wizard. We want a new virtual classroom, so let's go next. We need to give the classroom a name. Normally we're going to have the year level and then the name of the actual class. If there's a couple of classes that are the same, for instance if you're teaching Year 8 English and there's like 3 or 4 Year 8 English classes, we'll have to name them 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the sake of this I'm just going to go Year 8 English. Okay, I don't need a description because it's already self-explanatory. I'm going to leave the date the same. I'm not going to bother with these icons or anything like that. And I don't want an alternative banner, not at the moment, because we're just using the banners that we've got. Go next. Okay, this gives me the Scholaris. Now we're going to leave it on this default option. Go next. We're going to also leave it on none because all these other colours, believe me, are really garish and a real eyesore and you really don't want to mess around with them. So just leave it on none. Add the class. Now, I don't have a Year 8 English class and I've already made classes for my subjects, so I can't really make them again because it'll override what I've made. So I'll just pretend I have a Year 8 English class. So I'm just going to say that this is my Year 8 class. I'm going to add them. And you see here, actually, before we add them, we actually should change the permissions here. The owner is you. So we don't really want students to have the same kind of permissions that you do. Contribute means that they'd still be able to put things up on the site, which is fine if you're happy with students doing that to your site, if they're responsible. Most of you will probably go for this read option though. So let's just go. So what I might do is just remove this, just in case it didn't work properly. So there we go. So I've done that. I've got read, add, and then OK. So if you did make a mistake like I did before, just delete the class and then do it again and change the option. Go next. We want an assignment web part. Yes, click on that. Go next. We don't want to teach a blog. We don't want a wiki. And we don't want a blog per student. Go next. If you do want those things, you can always change them later. But for now, just leave it as it is because it just creates so many extra boxes that you really don't want. Let's go finish. And then your classroom will appear inside your available workspaces. There you go, there's your Year 8 English class. So now you can click on it and populate it. Where it asked you before whether you wanted an assignment wizard, that's just this. But this is in the newer version, we're going to go to Markbook. So this may become obsolete, but anyway, I'll update you on that as we progress. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to actually populate this to make it your own space.